Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi, my name is Natasha and it's fantastic to have you here. For today's video, we are going to be looking at my entire MJ Cullinane deck collection, and stay tuned to the end of the video because Hay House has sent us Grimalkin's Curious Cats Tarot to give away, so you don't want to miss out on that. With that being said, it is not a countdown. We're just going to go from oldest to newest because I cannot pick a favorite. So with that being said, let's get started. Okay, first up we have the Crow Tarot. This is published by US Game Systems. It retails for, I believe, $22.95. I'm not quite certain, but this is the one that I first purchased out of her whole deck series, and I believe it is her first deck altogether, the one that started it all. So paying homage to the mystical energy of crows and ravens, Crow Tarot invites us to fly through the veil and connect with our intuitive powers. This artfully created 78 card deck is infused with the familiar symbolism of the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, making it ideal for both beginners and professional readers. The 88-page guidebook presents upright and reverse meanings and includes a custom Crow Tarot spread. So this really is very nice to use whether you are a beginner or more seasoned. The cardstock is great. There is so much to look at in each card here, and it really brings a personality to the crows and to the imagery in and of itself. It's so, like, it's not trippy, but it does feel very dynamic, very freeform, but you can understand kind of what's going on. So as a beginner, if you are drawn to this, you will have a pretty decent time using your intuition with this because it does make sense. And it's just so fun to see the crows behave in the environment of the cards. It's just, it brings a delight to my whole face. I just love it. So very beautifully done as far as the art style goes. I love how big the cards are. They're pretty wide, but they're not too big to where you can't shuffle them decently. The cardstock is US Game Systems cardstock, which I really do love. We've got flexibility, but it snaps back. It is a gloss, and look at that back. So pretty. And then the guidebook gives you just enough information to get you through the reading and to allow your intuition to take over. For the major arcana, we do have keywords and we do have an element. And then we have a little less of that in for the minors. We do have in the beginning here for the suits, we do have keywords of this particular suit and the element of that suit. So pretty decent information. And then we have that special Crow Tarot spread. So one of my favorites, I absolutely adore using this. Very nice quality. And as we go through this, if there is a deck that doesn't have a lot of information in the guidebook, there's always great resources available. I do have a video on that, the ones that I've used and I have in my collection, if that's of interest to you. So let's move on to the next one. All right, the next one I purchased from MJ is the Wise Dog Tarot. This is also by US Game Systems. I believe it's around the same price of $22, $23. And this is so sweet. Oh my gosh. I have 2 dogs, if you have not known, and I absolutely adore dogs and cats, animals of all kinds. So her decks really speak to me. So this is the Wise Dog Tarot, and it was created as a tribute to the unconditional love and loyalty of dogs, large and small. Inspired by the symbolism of Rider-Waite Tarot, these 78 vibrant tarot cards help connect us to the wisdom and intuition that dogs are eager to share with us. Using this unique tarot deck as a healing tool, we can tap into the protective energy dogs bring into our lives, learn to be more in the moment like them, and embrace their pure joy. 78 cards and a 64-page booklet with ideas for single and 3-card readings. So this one has a little less in the guidebook, but oh my gosh, the art. So there's the back, and then, oh, I love it so much. Same fantastic dynamic artwork. I mean, oh, it's so fun to see the different personalities of the dogs come through. The symbolism is there. I mean, I just get a kick out of using it so much. And again, bigger kind of deck here, and you see a lot of the image. The borders of these decks really don't bother me at all. Oh my God, look at just love. It's just so pretty. If you are a dog person, I highly suggest you check out this flip through video of mine. As always, I will link those in the eye. So I'll show you how they shuffle. Again, that cardstock of the US Game System cardstock, flexible but snaps back. So fun to use, so adorable. And then the guidebook, it's still a decent guidebook, but it doesn't have as much information as the Crow Tarot does. It has keywords, but no reversal meanings. And again, in the suits, it will have the keywords at the top, but not necessarily for all of the cards there. And then in the back here, we do have basic symbolism, which is fantastic. And we do have the acknowledgements about the author. Where was it? There we go. And the spread ideas here. So if you are doing a 3-card reading, these are different ways of utilizing the cards. And then the single card there. So very cute. One of my favorite dog decks of all time. I don't really have that many, but I do love using this one. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, up next is the Urban Crow Oracle. So this is the only Oracle deck that I have from MJ Cullinane, and this was actually picked up by Hay House. So I have the independent version. Theirs is different. There's the same amount of cards, but it's numbered, and it also has, I feel like, of a more close-up view of the cards. It's more zoomed in, I believe. But if you guys want me to do a side-by-side comparison, please let me know and I will go ahead and do that. I don't remember how much this was. I think it was like $35, somewhere around there. It was independent, so I know it was a little bit more expensive than like a mass-produced deck. So 54 cards and booklet created for those who love crows by someone who loves crows. The Urban Crow Oracle deck brings you the wisdom and the quirkiness crows offer to our world. Inspired by John Marsleff and Tony Engel's book, Gifts of the Crows, and cards in this Oracle deck depict my favorite stories, as well as some of my own interactions with the local neighborhood corvids. So this goes really well with the Crow Tarot. They work dynamically well together. And it has like a little pamphlet book here that describes all of the cards and just a little bit of a blurb, but it does so well with letting your intuition take over that it's just been really enjoyable to use. There's no spreads in here. I don't believe I saw any. Yes, I don't think there is any. But the cardstock is great quality. It's very similar to US Game Systems, where it's that sweet spot where it's just flexible enough but snaps back. Now, this is what the back looks like. And it's just so cute. In the guidebook, it's organized by alphabet, but it really brings the crows into your own world, which is really cool to see. So you can kind of understand the actions of the said crows and how it relates to the keyword on the card. And like I said, enjoy the artwork. It works so well with the Crow Tarot. I use them together a lot. Like, this one cracks me up. It's beautifully done. And I enjoy reading with it. I enjoy the crows. Might get a crow tattoo at some point. I know I want to get a bat. So here is how it shuffles. So just a nice shuffling there. And as far as a everyday oracle is concerned, this is great. It deals with a lot of everyday things that we would be asking. A card a day pull would be great for it. Asking this oracle deck to be used as a confirmation card to your tarot. fantastic. You can use it for deeper questions. It's just an all-around great universal deck. So let me know if you have the Hay House version or if you have the independent one. I would love to know your thoughts. If you have both, let me know that too. This deck surprised me when I purchased it. This is stunning. The Hoxa Tarot. This is so magical. Journey through the magical land of Hoxa, Swedish for to enchant, cast a spell, and bedevil. This is a realm where dark and light collide, where the elements hold court, where we find ourselves connecting to a force outside our own. And again, I don't recall how much I spent on this. I believe it was like $40, somewhere around there. But it is stunning. I was blown away. So the guidebook is really nice. There's a lot of information in here. So we do have the spreads here for the single card, yes, no, and maybe. So if you pull a card, what category it would be. So if you pulled a hangman, it would indicate no. And then we do have the advice. We've got a lot of different ways to use the questions for the cards. And then it goes into the meanings, which are great too. There's a lot of information just in the one card reading. I was really pleasantly surprised for that. So as far as if you are a beginner or if you are seasoned in reading with tarot, you would find meaning in these cards. You would be able to use them. This is more of an oracle size card. So it's bigger, it's wider. And I mean, it's just so beautiful. The suits are going to be air, fire, water, and earth instead of the swords, etc. But it's just beautiful artwork. It just transports you into a magical fairyland. And I love reading with it. You find yourself picking up different things each time you utilize this deck. It might be a little tricky if you are a beginner just because some of the suit names are different, but you'll rapidly pick it up once you utilize it, once you work with it. It's just beautiful. So like I said, it totally surprised me. I didn't know what to expect when I ordered it because I did the pre-order. I just saw like a few different pieces of art that were going to be going into the deck. And I was like, oh, I have got to check this out. And I was so happy that I did. So I'll show you how it shuffles. So nice. It's the same cardstock as the Urban Crow Oracle. And it just feels so good to shuffle. And with it being the 78 cards in a wider deck like this, it's not that difficult to shuffle. I have bouts of strain on my hands where, like, you know, if I crochet all day and I try to shuffle, it's not fun. So using a deck that's flexible like this is fantastic for those days where it's just like so hard to do a thicker cardstock. So I love this. Highly suggest you check it out if you love the more magical fairy side of tarot. Okay, now we have the Guardian of the Night Tarot. This is published by Hay House. This retails for $29.99 in the US and $39.99 in Canada. Without darkness, there is no light. From the creator of Crow Tarot, this richly illustrated 78 card tarot deck and guidebook are reminders that there is always light to be found, even on the darkest of nights. Discover a vast menagerie of animal energy to guide you on your journey through the toughest times and discover your wisdom and insight in those moments. This tarot deck is not a tool to banish the darkness, but an invitation to dream the divine dreams that emerge from the night and to find beauty wherever you are on your path. The wise creatures of this deck walk beside you and offer their individual gifts of wisdom and inspiration to your readings as the shining moon and flickering fireflies illuminate your path through the forest. So I will say that this is a wonderfully done deck. It's beautiful with all of the little different creatures. And the guidebook surprised me too. The guidebook is thick. And I do want to point out that with the in-depth meanings here. We do have what the animal represents, which I found so helpful for some of the animals that I'm not really well versed in their symbolism. So it definitely adds to the reading. So very, very well done. And I think there was some spreads. Let me see. We do have the questions for the major arcana as well. Yes, we do have spreads. So again, same with the for Hoxa, we have the single card draw. So yes, cards, no cards, and maybe cards. Then we have the single card draw and a 4-card spread here. So very in-depth. I appreciate it a lot, especially if you're a beginner. I think this would be a great deck if you like the more shadowy side of nature. It is so fun to use. There's the back. Isn't that so pretty with that full moon and the little bees? This cardstock is not bad. It is on the thinner side. It's nice to have it a thinner size, like I said, with the for Hoxa, because of the 78 cards here, that you kind of want them to be on the little bit thinner side, just so you can utilize the wide set cardstock. But I mean, everybody's different with how they like their cardstock and the size of their decks. So it is a matte. It has borders, but it does not take away from the imagery. I mean, look at that. It's just so beautiful. I love this art style. And again, you can totally understand the imagery and what it means symbolically. And it goes in depth into more of it in the book. It's just so pretty. And I love that it is like, if you are having, or I should say, if you are working with your shadow side, if you're trying to integrate it a little bit more, or you're doing shadow work, this is a great deck for that, because it's gentle. It like helps you kind of align and helps you work through those things. It is not such a harsh deck. It's not a scary deck. And it, you know, kind of teaches you or reminds you that your dark side is something to embrace. Everybody has light and dark energy in them, and, you know, light and dark days. And this is an example of how to incorporate the two, that duality. So it's beautifully done. Show you how it shuffles. So not bad. And then with this, I also like to shuffle sideways as well, because it is a little bit thicker. But you figure out what works best for you in shuffling. So that is the Guardian of the Night. Let me know if this is a deck that you own and if you utilize it. I know a lot of you really like this deck. So on to our last one. All right, so we are at the Grimalkin's Curious Cat Tarot. This was an independent deck prior to Hay House picking it up, but we're so glad that they did, because that means more access to everyone. So this is an 80 card deck and guidebook all about cats. It retails for $29.99 in the US and $39.99 in Canada. With one paw in the world of catnip toys and belly rubs, and another one in the world of stalking prey and disappearing into the landscape, cats exist in a liminal space between domestic and wild, captive and free. They are mysterious shapeshifters, loyal familiars, and self-appointed rulers over the humans they deign to grace with their company, and many of us will happily submit to their rule for a few cuddles. From scrounging alley cats to well-fed fat cats, and hairless cats to giant puffballs, Grimalkin's Curious Cats Tarot is a positively perfect deck for any cat lover. Each of the Rider-Waite-Smith style cards in this deck depicts cats along their own furry fool's journey. Try saying that 5 times fast. The good, the bad, and the graceful, and the goofy. So this was just a delight. It was so sweet to see all of these cute cats in the deck. And this guidebook, oh, it is a nice guidebook for sure. So same situation with the Guardian of the Night Tarot. We have a nice explanation, and then we also have energy attributes. So we have positive and negative. You can utilize that as a upright or a reversal, or just energy in general. So There's also dedications. I believe those are the cats that they used as examples. I'm not quite sure on that. Don't quote me. And same thing with the card spread. We have the yes, no cards with the little cats up top, single card advice, and then we have the meow spread. Same thing with the questions with the major arcana. So yeah, very in-depth. Like I said, a beginner or seasoned can definitely utilize this. So we have the back there. And same card stock as the Guardian of the Night. And like I said, 80 cards. We'll get to the 2 extra ones in a second. But like, aren't they so stinking cute? You can see the flip through of all of these videos, an in-depth look at the deck. I've done a video on all of these, so I will link them in either in the eye or in the description box or both. But they're just precious. Oh, so look at the ears and the paws. Oh, so let me try to find the 2 cards real fast. Okay, so we have Unity as the extra card here, so 22. Cute. And we have the Grimalkin. And then we do have in the guidebook the meanings. So very sweet. This has been such a sweet deck to work with, such a beautiful deck to work with. I highly, highly enjoy. I recommend it if you are a cat lover or any kind of animal lover. You got your choice here with the route that you want to go with all of her different decks. It's just great. I love, 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 love the art style so much. I think it's beautiful. It's dynamic. It's very flowing and movement based, and just a joy to work with, just a joy to divine with. So I would love to know if you own any of these decks, if you have a favorite, if you have never used a MJ Cullinane deck before and you are now interested in trying. I would love to know all of your thoughts down in the comment section below. Now let's talk about how to win this deck here. So all I need you to do is make sure you're subscribed, make sure you like this video, and then in the comment section, I need you to comment your favorite cat emoji, and that is your entry to winning this deck. Your cat emoji, doesn't matter what one. And, you know, if you want to tell me what you like about the decks, what you're excited about, why you want to work with the deck, you can do that too, but that is not necessary. So those 3 things: subscribe, like the video, and comment the cat emoji, and that is your entry free. I will be pulling a winner for the end of July 2023. So whatever day that ends on, whatever day of the week that ends on, I will be drawing it and posting the winner in the community tab. I will not let you know in the comment section. So make sure that day, if you have entered, that you check the community post, and you can find that on my channel and the community tab right there. All that to say is I hope you enjoy. I hope you have fun with this video, and I would love to know all of your thoughts on MJ Cullinane's decks. And thank you so much to Hay House for allowing this giveaway to happen. And thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you and I like you. And if you have not done so already, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of this video. That way you will never miss an upload from me, and you will also make sure you're entered into the giveaway. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.